Greetings and salutations, Johnny Maclock of Metal Plus, here with another video. Have a quick swig of drink first. Okie dokie, right. What we got this time is a response video. Now, I obviously presume, like me, you just sit and watch YouTube videos from other heavy metal fans, and a lot of members of the vinyl community and all that sort of stuff. But if you don't, or if you do and you don't know these guys, I watch usually on a Friday night, and I think they do Wednesday night streams as well. So a couple of guys do some I think called Heavy Metallurgy, which is like a stream. It's I think it comes out usually Friday night at 9 o'clock American time. So by the time I get to, if I stay up drinking to watch that stream, it starts like 2 AM here. I think Jürgen in Germany, it's like 3 AM when it starts for him, so I don't know if he stays up for the whole lot. But I watched a few of them. Now it's hosted by a couple of guys. One of them is Marty Worm. If you don't know Marty, why the fuck not? But if you don't, then this is his band. All these dead, get hold of this, it's awesome. That's Marty there. Now, just open this up. I'll just show you this because it is awesome. Look at that. Very cool, love the colours on that. Anyway, this is not about Marty. Well, it is because this one's still one of his videos. So it's the Marty Worm channel. I'll obviously put links to everything in the description, as you do. Now, you see on the back there, you see that little logo there? That's the record label, and that's called Bind Rune, and that's Marty's record label. So he does some really cool stuff on there. Go follow him on Bandcamp. One of his major artists, as you were, is a black metal legend that is Austin from Panopticon. It's getting late. And I've just actually I ordered the issue of the last Panopticon album and another one from Marty's store. Bit expensive on the old P&P from America, but there you go. So I'm pretty sure Marty said he'd ship something to America, from America to the UK recently. He had some forms that he's supposed to fill in or whatever. I think that might be mine, if not. Anyway, so yeah, so that's Marty. The other guy is Alan, and his channel is called Let's Talk Metal. If you see his like thumbnail, it's that thing. That's his little logo thumbnail on his channel, and this is from the Crucifixion box setty thing, which I got because of Alan, because he was talking about it on his Let's Talk Metal show. He loves his new wave of British heavy metal and all that sort of stuff. One of these sort of guys that collect all the bloody singles and all that sort of thing. But very knowledgeable. It's worth popping over. Like both the channels. Yeah, mate. So yeah, so like I said, on their streams, it's one of them, like I like all YouTubers, you think to yourself, I wish I was, you know, big enough to appear in any of them sort of streams and all that sort of thing. And I always thought if I did want to be on a stream with the guys, I would want to do this topic, which is my favourite compilation albums, because it's the one thing I've always loved. But last Friday just gone, Alan the Metal Theologian came on, and that was his subject. It's like, for fuck's sake, typical. So there's no point me going on there now, so just don't invite me, Marty, so that's fine, cool. There was cool. The guys had Cloudy Maldon, as you probably know, really cool guy from here in the UK. He's originally from Wales, South Wales, I believe, and based up in Scotland. They had him on, and they actually put the show a couple of hours earlier, just so he didn't have to stay up as late, which is very cool. Anyway, yeah, so they had a show, and I thought I missed it live. I didn't even know it was on. I caught it on a Sunday night, so that was my Sunday night viewing. So 2.5, 3 hours of watching 3 people talking about heavy metal compilations. God, shit, I wish I was part of this. Could have been. So after watching it, I put a little note in the comments to Marty and Alan, the guys, said, you know, I gutted I missed it. Sorry I couldn't join in. I used to like comment drunkenly at 4 in the morning on a lot of their streams, and couldn't on this one. And said I might do a response video because it's something close to my heart. So yeah, and I'll just go through all my favourite compilations and why I love them. The very first album I bought back in 1980 was in fact Metal for Mothers, which is one of the ones that was mentioned. This is a new wave British heavy metal compilation. The first single I actually bought was a Sex Pistols single, so as I said, to gauge age, when punk started sort of 77ish, I was 10, so by the time punk was finishing, I got into it, as I seem to be with every fucking thing, like to the bus. Got into it 79, bought the Sex Pistols single, and my mate's sister, she started getting into heavy metal, so there was rock and heavy metal stuff about, you know, started hearing of AC/DC and UFO and Motorhead and stuff like that. Really got into it, started to read the magazines. There was Sound and Melody Maker and all that sort of thing. Heard about the new bands that were coming out, so when Metal for Mothers came out, I had to get it. As I said, it's Sanctuary, Iron Maiden, Sledgehammer, EF Band, Toad the Wet Sprocket, Player Mantis, Capture City, which is excellent. I think it's a different version to other stuff, just for this. Ethel the Frog, Baphomet by Angel Witch, which is awesome. Latchard by Maiden, Tomorrow or Yesterday by Samson, and Bootleggers by Nuts. Great stuff. Picked up the second one as well. They both came out of them about 1980. Metal for Mothers Volume 2, Cut Loud, yeah, Trespass, Easy Money, Zero, White Spirit, Dark Star, Side A, Horsepower, Red Alert, Chevy, I like Chevy, Milade and Trespass. So yeah, these are, as it says there, on EMI. All black vinyl. Early 80s, 80, 81, 82, whatever. If you like rock music, heavy metal, whatever, here in the UK especially, there was a couple of compilations that everybody talks about, and if you talk about it these days, everybody goes all teary-eyed. It is Axe Attack. I don't know if anybody in any other country had any of these, but I know in the UK it was a big one, and one of the K-Tel record label that used to bring out all the shit pop stuff. But as it says here, a solid collection of the very best heavy metal, play very loud, so obviously I do. So we've got All Night Long by Rainbow, Running White Face City Boy by Gillan, Breaking the Law by Priest, Cat Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent, Make It Real by the Scorpions, Lace with the Devil Girl School, Dr. UFO, which I think is live version, usually is on most things, AC/DC Highway to Hell, Whitesnake Ready and Willing, Iron Maiden Running Free, Aerosmith Sweet Emotion, You've Got Living by Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush, who nobody had ever heard of obviously, Black Sabbath Paranoid, and Motorhead Bomber. Awesome stuff. So just a black vinyl, excellente. And as to be expected, there was a volume 2 as well. So obviously you've got 2 people fighting with guitars. That's that volume 2. No tagline there. Oh yeah, there we go. Axe Attack, a solid collection of their best heavy metal, play very loud. So yeah, here we go again. This one's a bit fucking battered. It's not as decent as the. Couldn't get. I had 2 versions of this, and this is the best one, I'm afraid. Okay, we got Rainbow Since You've Been Gone, Motorhead Ace of Spades, Sabbath Die Young. Nice to have Dio on this one. Samson, Earth Mother, Michael Schenkeland and Lady, Lush the Trees, Scorpions Zoo, 811 Heart the City by Whitesnake, Murder in the Lou Mord by Maiden, Lock Brigade by Def Leppard, Flesh and Blood by Ted Nugent, Mutually Assured Destruction by Gillan, Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult. First time I've heard Blue Oyster Cult, believe it or not. I heard this before, Don't Fear the Bloody Reaper. Mystery Train UFO, and United by Judas Priest. Probably not the best Priest song ever, but there you go, what can you do? So, listening to stuff like that, it was like, you know, I was 80, so I was 13, 14, something like that. I can't do maths. So, then, you know, you're in school and your mates just talk about these bands, so you have to, this is the only way, as Marty said, back then there was no internet, so you couldn't just fucking Google on your phone and listen to any track by any band that you wanted. It was nothing available. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is what we're listening to in the background. This is When Bitter Spring Sleeps. It's Dungeon Metal, and this is very cool. I did a video doing some echo cleaning a couple of videos ago, and I had some Mission on in the background, and it was not acoustic, a instrumental only album that I had that came in a big set, and I got two, not one, two copyright strikes on it. Right, good job I don't get any money out of it anyway, because I ain't got enough subs yet, but anyway. Right, next up, I think back sort of 81, 82-ish, this is one of my favourite compilations of all time, and there's a theme with some of these. Certain record labels used to bring out compilations just to sort of obviously showcase their bands. This is one called Quiet Night In, and this was Bronze Records. So let's look at that. It's a typical 80s living room, obviously, back in the day. And look at the back. Dustbin full of cans and wine bottles and whiskey and stuff, but the cans are Special Blue. If you're in the UK, you'll remember Special Blue. But back in the day, fucking hell, that was the stuff. So yeah, so this is basically Motorhead's record label. It's all the bands that were on Bronze at the time. So we've got Motorhead, Hawkwind, Shot Down in the Night, Young and Moody Band, Don't Do That. Moody is Mickey Moody, played guitar for Whitesnake. I don't know who the fuck Young was. You Lie Heap Easy Living, excellent song. Girls School Days for the Devil, Motorhead Louie Louie, Angel Witch, The Mechanics, The Power of Love. I can't remember that one, and it's not Mike and the Mechanics. Motorhead Girls School, Please Don't Touch, what a track. Loser by Angel Witch, You Lie Heap, Sweet Lorraine, Girls School Hit and Run, Juicy Lucy, Who Do You Love? Young Moody Band again, These Eyes. This was, I don't know if it was in the whole world, but there was an advert for Levi's jeans. That was the track on it, because it goes, modern days, what do you pay for these eyes? But they changed it to Levi's. Excellent stuff. Can't be the 80s. So yeah, that was an adverty thing. Back onto the tracks. Hawkwind, Masters of the Universe, Motorhead, Ace of Spades. So that's this. I love this compilation. Very cool. So just on Bronze Records. Excellente. I got another one from back in the 80s. It's called, what was this one? This is Polydor one. So this is called A Little Bit of Light Relief. And we've got a bloke taking a piss against the wall. Back in. Classy. Featured Motorhead, Samson. By the way, all 80s compilations and early 80s had to have Motorhead on, apparently. Motorhead, Samson, and quite a lot of Samson. Girls School, yeah. Atomic Rooster, Stampede, Cozy Pal, and others. Can't beat others, can you? Imagine being dead excited on the compilation, you look on front and go, oh, yeah, well, I'm fucking others. So we got the Dixie Dregs, Take It to the Top, which I think was the Friday Rock Show like theme before something. At one point, yeah, then you go, oh yeah, I know that one. Girls School, Don't Call It Love. Stampede the Runner, I'm a big, massive, huge Stampede fan. And that official bootleg live at Reading Festival, and that is awesome. Brilliant stuff. No one seems to talk about New Wave British Heavy Metal about Stampede enough, and they were ace. Johnny Van Zant Band, Samson, Test of Time, Atomic Loose, The Devil's Answer, what a great song. Pat Travers Band, Snorting Whiskey, I wouldn't recommend it. Cozy Pal, The Blister, Cozy Pal, fucking Cozy Pal, the greatest drummers of all time. A to Z, I'm the One Who Loves You. Benny Mardonis, I'm Not Gonna Cry Anymore. I don't know. And Motorhead Leaving Here, so that's that for that one. So that's a Polydor, good stuff. Moving on a little bit further into the 80s, we're talking 85. There was some of the new wave of British heavy metal moving into different types of music, as you know, your likes of your Maiden and Def Leppard and all that. There was some bands coming out that were, music was more the bluesy sort of sleazy rock and rolly side of it, but the image was more New York Dolls, so it's almost like the original glam sleaze metal, as it were, in the UK. And this was an actual compilation that came out sort of highlighting these. It was on Flick Knife Records, or the Music Murders collection. Cover, I'm pretty sure, was done by Razel, yeah, RZ, who you may remember if you bought Kerrang back in the day. He was the one that did the Pandora Peroxide cartoons, so that's one of his. And in fact, his band are all actually on here. So, oh, the tape stopped. I hope it plays second side. So we got on here the Babysitters, the Genocides, London Cowboys, who, as it says there, Glenn Matlock out of the Sex Pistols was in him, and a few other people, can't remember who. Marionette, who was Razel's band, Bad Detective, Barracudas, Marionette again, Dogs D'Amour, on the first appearance of Dogs D'Amour, Suffragette, Gary J. Lamin, Nicky Sudden, The Bible Bell, and Babysitters again. So this is just good old sleazy rock and roll, Flick Knife Records, smashing super great. There was a follow-up to this, yet again with another Razel cover, looks slightly more, less sleazy and a little bit more glammy. This was called Rock City. This was on Heavy Metal Records. The same sort of bands. So you got The Grip, Babysitters, Marionette, Aunt May, Napalm Hearts, Marionette, Babysitters, Napalm Hearts, Aunt May and The Grip. So yeah, all excellent stuff. Love all the band. Babysitters were awesome. That's with Marionette. Got their albums. Right, changing the subject ever so slightly. We'll go to some gothic rock, which was big back then. This is one of my favourite compilations of all time. This is on cassette. This is Absolution. I've got it on CD, but it's actually still in one of our cars, and it came out in the 80s. I said it was rock the alternative way, so it was one of these ones which had sort of a lot of goth, post-punk, goth, indie bands on there from the 80s. So we've got The Cure, Never Enough, The Mission, Deliverance, Killing Joke, Love Like Blood, The Wonder Stuff, Don't Let Me Down Gently, Echo and the Bunnymen, The Cutter, Susie and the Banshee, Spellbound, Gene Loves Jezebel, Heartache, Bauhaus's cover of Ziggy Stardust, Jesus Mary Chain, Some Candy Talking, All About Eve, Martha's Harbour, The Stranglers, European Female, Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence, Psychedelic Furs, Love My Way, Creatures, Miss the Girl, The Damned, Eloise, The Ramones, Baby I Love You, Fields of Nephilim, one from Marty Worm, Moonchild, First Seal, and New Model Army, No Rest, because there is no rest for the wicked. So this is a huge compilation album for the Mac Meekin family. Mrs. Mac and me love this. Fucking awesome album. As I said, that's why I got it on tape and on CD, and still listen to it a lot. It's got some serious memories, so because we had it in the car all the time. This is a weird little one. I don't even know what it's like, but look at that. how psychedelic and weird and shitty is that? I think it was done by the people that within Doctor and the Medics, if you remember them, who had a hit. So this is live at Alice in Wonderland. Have a look who's on this. We've got Underground Zero, doing a cover of Voodoo Child, Hendrix song. William and the Raspberry Flavoured Cat. Who else is on here? Bloody hell, I can't even read it. Anyway, weird comp. I listened to it quite a bit back in the day. It's sort of gothic-y, psychedelic-y type stuff. Anyway, you're not here for that sort of stuff. You're there for the metal, aren't you? Okay, so one of the ones that Marty showed, one of my favourite comps of all time. Noise is Doomsday News. Wonderful. I showed this off on my Noise records. I'm going to get it out again and show it because it's such an awesome picture disc. So, like a lot of the other stuff, this is my introduction to the heavier side of music. I heard a lot of the stuff because my mate was doing a lot of tape trading and video trading and all that sort of stuff, and in the end he got a load of gigs on at the Memo Hall in Wrexham. He was one of the organisers of that, but he got me into a lot of this stuff, but this I had to pick up for myself. So you got Scanner, Rage, Death Row, Coroner, Tankards, Sabbath, Halloween, Vendetta, Celtic Frost, Creator and Voivod. Absolutely brilliant. Some of these songs weren't on anything else, and it's like, you know, you just hear these stuff and you just have to get them all. Moving on from that, talking of the Memo Hall, it was a place where they used to, I got to see Napalm Deaths and Carcass and all the year 8 bands. Eventually played there, Morbid Angel, all the greats. So this Dying Crusher album is another one that was shown on the Heavy Metallurgy. I'd love to say I've got the 7-inch single, but I haven't. This is just the vinyl of the album, which you've got Morbid Angel, Repulsion, Carcass, Godflesh, Napalm Death, Terrorizer, Bolt Thrower, Intense to Gleam, Filthy Christians. Awesome bit of grind for you. And then exactly the same vein, album I've had for a long time as well. This is from the Peel Sessions. They do on Peel Sessions. John Peel took heavy music, loved it, the Carcass and the Napalm Deaths and stuff, and he did loads of sessions with them. So this is a collection of a load of sessions. As it says there, probably the loudest record you'll ever own. Here. So this is Strange Flute, Hardcore Holocaust, 25 songs from 1987 to 88 sessions. So you've got the Stupids, Electric Hippies, Extreme Noise Terror, Bolt Thrower, Intense Degree, Unseen Terror, Napalm Death, Doctor and the Clippings, and Doom. Fucking brilliant, excellent stuff. I don't know, not many people talk about it, but I love it. It's excellente. Oh yeah, talking of earache and stuff, this is a box of 6 CDs, 100 plus tracks. Metal Headbangers Companion 2. Yeah, I know I haven't got the first one. It's the second one. I ain't gonna go through it. It's got just, as it says, the next snapping sequel to a Metal Headbangers Companion, featuring another 100 tracks of prime metal from the following bands. And as I said, you've got Carcass, Napalm Death, Entomb, Morbid Angel, At the Gates, Terrorizer, Cathedral, Hate Eternal, Decapitated, Bolt Thrower, Deicide, Massacre. Anyway, you get the idea, and it's fucking great. There's like there's some newer bands on here. There's some live stuff. There's some remix stuff, which is very weird with the likes of Pitch Shifter and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, got some old lady drivers. We love old lady drivers here. Yeah, that's very cool. What else do we have? Oh yeah, if you like your sort of standard classic heavy metal rock music, As we all know, the magazine Kerrang, they brought out a few compilations. This is Welcome to Planet Rock. I don't know if it had anything to do with the radio station we have here in the UK, probably not, but this has got your likes of some very random stuff put together. Bon Jovi, Therapy, Gun, Faith No More, Public Enemy with Anthrax, Kiss, Judas Priest, Motorhead, Iron Maiden, UFO, Sabbath, Pantera, Machine Head, Ministry, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Leaf, that's A, CD1, not side A. CD2, we got Ash, Doggy Dog, Wild Hearts, Television, Baby Chaos, Skin, Skunk Anansie, Girls Against Boys, Paradise Lost, nice, Sepultura, nice, Fear Factory, Shelter, CIV, Typo Negative, yes, repping the boys today, Rocket from the Crypt, and The Prodigy, because I'm a fire starter, twisty fire starter, and they did a few of them. This is another one I picked up cheap, and it's got stuff on it. This one has Queens of the Stone Age, Puddle of Mud, Stained, Linkin Park, so this is obviously new metal shit, Nickelback, Papa Roach, Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Hives, great song, Main Offender, Datsuns, Feeder, Elvis with 2 S's at the end because, Newfound Glory, Bowling for Soup, Ash, Alien Ant Farm, Kelly Osbourne doing Papa Don't Preach, In Me, POD, Faith No More, Soundgarden, and the Wild Hearts, because everybody loves the Wild Hearts. Right, moving on to punk, because I like a bit of punk. This is Punkorama. This is essentially Epitaph's label sampler from back in the 90s. So you got on here, we've got 10-Foot Pole, Total Chaos, Pennywise, first time I'd heard The Offspring, RKL, Down by Law, first time I'd heard Bad Religion, first time I'd heard Rancid, NoFX, Snafu, Wayne Kramer, don't know who the fuck he is, Gas Hugger, Huffer, no. So some good, some not so good. The Rancid stuff was great, NoFX were great. As I said, with some compilations you just pick bands that you just gravitate to, so for me on this one it was said Pennywise, Offspring, Bad Religion, Rancid, NoFX, so yeah, that's cool if you're into that sort of stuff. Moving to modern day, samplers are the way to go. If you like grindcore, this is a gorecore death slam noise from Meat 5000 Records. Check out for free, obviously, because they send a lot of this stuff out. This is a black metal one. Check out with something. You know, it's got stuff like Muir, Seth, bands like that on it. Les Acures de Ledimbre Productions. I know it's a couple of discs, some of the new stuff that were coming out, some that wasn't. Inside's quite sweet as well. That'd be that. And personal favourite of mine as labels go. It's the Trending Obscurity one with artwork by a certain Mr. Mark Liddick, who rules. Liddick stuff, skulls on the side. This is very cool. It's got stuff like Wormbath, Paganizer, Health Lost and Fire, As the World Dies, Imperialist, Vorga, yeah, Cutted Flesh, Godless Truth. It's got some really good stuff on here. So yeah, loads of songs on that one. And before we finish, it's not a compilation, but it's one of my favourite albums of all time. Die Tattenhosen, Learn English Part 1 on CD and cassette, because it's fucking great. So this was basically a German punk band called Die Tottenhosen doing all punk songs that they loved, but they got a member of each band, so it's kind of different. So you've got Blitzkrieg Bot with Joey Ramone, you've got Sham 69 song with Jimmy Percy, Clash song, who's the Down with Captain Sensible on it, UK Substract with Charlie Harper on it, Monty Biggs is on a track as well, fuck knows, right? Oh yeah, there's a excellent Johnny Thunder song with Johnny Thunders, and it's also got Cheetah from the Dead Boys and Hanson Dick Manitoba from the Dictators on it. There's an adverts track with TV Smith on it. Knox is on the Vibrators track. Yeah, I said Jimmy Percy and the Shamsy Gang. It's just cool classic punk songs with a member from each band on it, so that almost makes it a compilation, and it's one of my favourite albums of all time. So that'll do me. That's my response. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all the stuff, and I'd love to see your comments, and maybe if there's any other members of the BC out there that loves the odd comp, they want to do the same thing, go for it. Probably won't be as long as this though, and probably a little bit more interesting. Anyway, take care guys, laters. Right, I forgot one. So, here's an album called Stars on Thrash. As you can see, thrash metal. Bands include Flotsam and Jetsam, Mucky Pup, DLA, Pestilence, Toxic, Paradox, SOD, Aclafet, Gothic Slam, Slayer, Sacred Light, Snow White, Great Cat, Atrophy, and Hades. Awesome stuff, and yeah, I forgot it. Unbelievable. So yeah, it's probably back to front because I'm using the stupid front camera so I can see what I'm filming. But anyway, just thought I'd add this on. Awesome album. This is a Roadrunner Presents. I don't know if it was available everywhere or just a UK European thing, but yeah, fucking awesome if you can track it down. Good stuff. Anyway, that's me done. So now I'm finished. Laters.